With an all-star cast, the science fiction action thriller Criminal is coming out on DVD. Jim Ferguson chatted with, one of the stars we may know.
Yeah, I think so. Kevin Costner, who incidentally, loves this area of Tucson,
Yes.
Arizona. Tin Cup.
Yep.
The Postman. He's done several films right here. Yeah.
Well, and we were saying this movie has so many huge names in it.
Yeah, you look at Gary Oldman, an Oscar winner, who we'll talk to on Friday. Tommy Lee Jones, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great cast, yeah.
Yeah, lots of big names.
Yeah, it's...
And you said this is a kind of a new role for Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin has never played a role like this. He's a vicious criminal, and he inherits two minds. I'm not going to give too much of it away. It just came out on DVD. We didn't even say, I don't think we, did we say that? I guess we did. But yeah, there's a clip of it going on right now. And, he goes from a vicious criminal to a CIA agent mind. And it's quite interesting. It's a little bit of science fiction.
Okay.
And espionage, a lot of espionage. It all takes place in London. And it's, I enjoyed it. It's entertaining.
So what does Kevin say about it?
Well, let's go to Kevin.
Chopper Daly, you are cleared for approach.
Jericho Stewart. He's in and out of prison more than half his life. He's got no impulse control. He's unable to calculate the consequences of his actions. He has a total lack of empathy for anybody or anything. He feels nothing.
You know who I am?
My head.
Your name is Bill Pope. You're an intelligence officer with the CIA. Your daughter's name? Emma. Your wife? Jill, huh?
What did you do to me?
Hey, look at me. Pay attention. Jan Stroop, Dutch programmer. He needed protection. Remember? You got him to the safe house. Where did you put him? That is all we need to know.
Believe it or not, this is our 16th time, this movie, Criminal. And you've developed so many wonderful characters, but this character, I thought, Jericho Stewart, was special for you as an actor because you're developing two minds.
Yeah.
Two characters in
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah, it was. I really liked playing him, and I will tell you the truth. That flying on the plane to London where we shot it, I actually didn't know how I was going to do it, and I literally landed. I started that day. I had real long hair, real long beard, and they started with a scene with Gall and I in bed, and so I had to manufacture that look that sustained the whole movie that day in the trailer by myself. I had to figure out my voice that day.
Oh, wow.
And I don't like doing that. I've never done that before, but it just was that kind of movie. I was really unsure of how I was going to go about it. And then once I came out of that trailer with those scars and all that operation that happened to him and the hair, it seemed like I knew exactly what to do.
Oh, that's great. And you do. You really do, too. Memory transfer not that far away from what I've read.
No, we're playing with it actively, obviously in animals, and we're a big concept movie here. There's information that somebody has that is so important, at least in this popcorn movie, that if we don't extract it, if we don't get at it, and there's only one way to do it. They've kept Ryan Reynolds on life support, and to give him a part of my brain. If there's just the chance that it might give them a clue as to who they're chasing and who this person is. And that's the fun of the movie at that point, that this guy is out of jail, operating in the real world in ways where he can't even open up a bottle of children's aspirin. And there's a high level of frustration, a high level of humor, and some very violent, spontaneous violence.
Wow, I love that he opens up and tells you that he didn't really know how he was going to take on this role until he was there, ready.
He was kind of on his way, when he was there, figuring out what he was going to do. But he's a fine actor.
He'll figure that out.
We mentioned his cast, Tina, when we started, but we didn't mention Gal Gadot, who was in Wonder Woman and Batman vs. Superman, and she's going to be in the new Wonder Woman as Wonder Woman, of course, and she's also in this movie. She's very good.
She does good in the movie as well. But like you said earlier, we're going to hear from Gary on Friday, right?
Yeah, Gary Oldman, in my opinion, Tina, one of the finest actors in the world.
So of
Oscar
course,
winner. He's so good. And you remember this interview in April? You were laughing.
Yes.
The way he was dressed and everything.
Oh, yes. So I can't wait to see a little bit more from that interview. Jim, we'll see you Friday. We'll hear from Gary, and I know we've got some great things coming up next week.
We
so
do, yeah. Hell or High Water's coming up.
You always keep us in the know.
I will.
You guys
Thank
also
you.
remember, for more of Jim's celebrity interviews, visit TucsonMorningBlend.com. All you have to do is search for Hollywood Happenings.